Okay, here goes. So, this is after I've gone and done the session, and then the clips that will play will be the session itself. It will start with me walking on the treadmill at 3.5 kilometers an hour, then me stretching, and then me going out my way to do the headstands, which I now know how to do on the wall, and that's why I'm actually making this clip. The phone died whilst I was recording, so I wasn't able to show all of the progress that I made today, but I now know that I can, after speaking to someone that works at the gym I go to, I now know that I can charge my phone there because he pointed out a socket to me that I can use, which was actually right next to me, but I didn't see it because I wasn't paying attention to it. So I'll probably take my charger with me from now on, especially if the phone has low battery. Yeah. But anyway, getting to what I actually wanted to say in this first clip here, I wanted to talk about how I progressed off camera. So I have now been able to get my feet on the wall as shown in the thumbnail, depending on which picture I'll take, which screenshot I'll take, so that the video is not clickbait, but that's what I've been doing. So I'm just gonna out of habit do that. So I've been able to do it as in a similar way to how I showed myself doing it in the thumbnail, and I've also been able to get my legs completely off. Well, not completely straight. I've been able to get my legs completely straight, and I've been able to extend them. The way how I'd extend them is by sliding my feet up the wall with my heels, and I do that very slowly, and I come down very slowly, so that my legs are bent, and then I'll come down and let myself just swing down. It's not controlled yet, but I probably will get there. If I really want to, I will, and I would like complete control over all of my moves, so that I can not only do it, but so that it's safe as well. So I think I will, but yeah, for now I've now got to a place where I can completely extend my legs, and I was able to hold it for whilst counting. The aim was to count to 120. One breath in is 1, and then the breath out is 2, and so on. I aimed for 120, but then I got up to 90. It was really high in my neck. Right, I'll show it later on. It was really hurt my neck, so that's why I didn't really carry on to 120. But to be fair, I don't actually need to. That was a solid reference point, and it really helped. I was able to do it for a very long time, but I don't need to go any further. I don't think, just for the sake of the health of my neck, I don't want to go any further than 90. Then breathing in as 1. That would be 2 right there, because I breathed in and I breathed out. And I counted all the way up to 90. So that's 45 complete breaths. I don't know how long that was really, but it's seconds, but is solid. I certainly can move on. And the way how I plan to move on is by moving slightly further away from the wall. Speaking of, outside of what I did with my feet to completely extend my legs, I want to talk about how I actually got to doing the headstand with my feet completely extended. So what did I do? Well, I have 3 balance points now. It's not my forearms anymore. It's my elbows. I push off my elbows. That's why I put a whole load of pressure. And that really helps me keep my feet on the wall when my legs are bent. I balance on the flat part of my head as well. I put a whole load of pressure on my elbows so that my head doesn't hurt as much, and so that I don't hurt my neck as much as well. And my last balance point is my feet. If my legs are bent, it's the whole bottom of my foot that I'm using to balance off. However, if I've completely extended my legs, it's the balls of my feet that I'm using to balance off. I get a feel for the wall with my feet, or the heel of my foot, of my feet, depending on whether I've completely extended my legs, or I have, or I haven't, and they're just basically bent, half bent, I'd say, bent at a 90-degree angle. Yeah, I was gonna get my hands to do this to show that, but yeah, I think everyone knows what a 90-degree angle is. My legs would bend at a 90-degree angle at the knee. Yeah. So, if there's any tip I'd give myself to carry on doing the headstand, it would be really focus on pushing with your elbows. Everything else will follow suit. I use the wall for reference to really help me keep the headstand balanced when getting into position. So I would put my head on the floor on the mat, and then I'd get a feel for the back of my neck, right on the, there's like a ball on the neck, a little bump, you could say, right in the center. I use that for reference. So when I feel it there, I know I'm ready. I feel the wall there, and because it doesn't touch the floor, the wall curves a little bit, and that's where my neck touches. From there, I then know that I'm in position, and I use that as a reference to know that I'm ready to go and to balance on the wall. After I've done that, I then put my ass up in the air and then lean with the middle part, no, not with the middle part of my back, in between my shoulder blades. That's why I feel it. That's why I feel the wall, it being the wall. I feel the wall in between my shoulder blades at this point now, and not on the middle part of my neck. From there, I then kick up, putting a whole load of pressure on my elbows, and I really go out of my way to get a feel for the wall. With the help of pushing off my elbows, I am able to do that. I'm able to get the headstand, at least with a 90-degree bend at the knees. In order to completely extend my legs, I slide my feet up the wall, as I said. I slide the balls of my feet up the wall. Yeah, that's it. And I can imagine that I wouldn't be able to just get straight to it tomorrow. So if I do feel ready and energized for tomorrow and I don't feel any pain, what I'll do is I will make this note for if that's the case. In order to get into doing the headstand like how I was able to off camera today, I can go out my way to flip myself the other way around as I did during this session, which meant I actually got to doing the headstand the way I did, with my legs completely extended. I'll actually say face away from the wall, similar to how I'd go out my way to do the handstand on the wall, so that I can get a feel for what it's like to balance with whilst feeling the wall with my knees and with my feet a little bit. And then from there, when I feel ready, I can turn around and get a feel for what I just described earlier, with the reference points I made, pushing off, kicking my feet up in the air, and really going out my way to push my elbows, basically try and put my elbows in the ground, try and push my elbows into the ground, and therefore push my body away from the ground. Yeah, that's what it feels like. And then from there, with the help of getting a feel for the wall with my feet, that's it. Just be careful though, don't do it for too long, and remember to stretch off so that you don't feel lower back pain and a lot of neck pain. That'd be my piece of advice for myself and anybody else that might be wanting to learn how to do the headstand, sorry. Yeah, but on that note, I'm done. Like I say in the end of the video, cheers to making progress today. And if I don't make progress, specifically in terms of the headstand, so be it. But if I do, cheers to making progress tomorrow, man. And well done me for pushing through, even though it didn't seem like I was making a significant amount of progress um, before knowing to push uh, with my elbows. Yeah, well done me. On that note, I'm done talking and I'm gonna let the footage that I do have play. Cheers to making progress today, and cheers to making progress tomorrow. Even if it's not through doing the headstands, and even if I don't go to the gym at all, cheers to a day of recovery. Anyway, I'm gonna let the footage that I do have play now. Peace. Before the footage does play, there's one more thing that I forgot to mention about how I was able to hold the headstand, and it's specifically about my glans. Very basically, just look straight somewhere. There, when I was doing the headstand, there rather conveniently was a plyometric box that a person was using for hip bridges, so I was just able to focus at the focus looking at that plyometric box at the very bottom of the plyometric box, where the Velcro part was, where you strap other boxes onto that box so that they don't go anywhere if you were to jump on it, for example. But anyway, that was just the last thing that I forgot to mention as I was editing this video and putting it together. But now I'm ready to let the main footage play. Peace. I do not feel comfortable with doing these headstands. Not yet, not here, I don't. Just too little comfort with the mats, and also on the board. I'd imagine it'd be very hard. I'm not sure. I certainly can do this, but I'm not sure if it's worth doing it right now. Yeah.
So much better now, there's more bars in it. Yeah, so much better. Like yesterday, there was a guy squatting and someone else was sat here and there was still another bar for me to do stuff. Yeah, it's good.
maybe what I've got to do is try and make myself purposely full, because although I'm making progress by doing more attempts, I don't think I'd be able to make significant progress by just doing what I'm doing. I'm trying to get just below my neck to touch the wall so that I have some balance, and then kick my feet up so that my feet touch the wall as well. But perhaps I made a fear of falling in my mind that I need to overcome and resolve. Maybe that's why I haven't been, outside of just getting used to it. That could be why I haven't been pushing myself as much as I need to in order to actually make significant progress. However, I can validate my attempts now rather than invalidate them by saying I'm not making any progress, because I am trying, and the more reps I do, the more progress I'm going to be making, even though it might not seem like it. I've just got to keep going, but I really think I need to do something different in order to make significant progress. Even though it seems as though I'm not, I can still validate that even through these times, I'm still going, I'm still making the attempts. So I could say, well done to me for that self-high five and a self-hug. No need to feel frustrated, but I certainly, well, not certainly, but I really do think I need to change how I'm going about this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go out my way to basically try and make myself fall in this headstand position and see if I could get my feet on the wall from there. I was just about to handstand and it was like I didn't want to do it. I know that I'm facing the wall, and usually I wouldn't be. I'd be facing away from the wall, and I put my feet up like that. I think I genuinely could have created a fear of falling in this position, which would explain how I've got to this point where I'm trying to kick my feet up onto the wall, but it doesn't seem like I'm doing it. I haven't done it yet in this session, but I have been able to do it in the past. I'm trying to put a lot of pressure on my forearms like I was doing yesterday, but it doesn't seem like my efforts are working yet. It doesn't seem like I'm making significant progress yet, but in order for me to make significant progress, I have to make seemingly insignificant progress. Must. It doesn't just, major progress doesn't come out of nowhere. This isn't a movie where you make months worth of progress in the space of 5 minutes. I am, maybe what I could do is try and do a headstand facing away from the wall. That might help. I don't know. I don't know what to do, but I'm just gonna keep on trying and not succeeding, and eventually I'll get there. Right, let's get back to it.
Feet positioning looks solid. Well, all I think I have to do now is just move my body closer to the wall, and I'll be making significant progress, I think. Okay, yeah. Where did last time that was? Need to, otherwise it won't work. That's probably where I was going wrong. Yep, that's it. I know how to do it now. Cool. fucking sick. Fucking sick, I've got it.
This video has a quite the abrupt ending, so I'm making this clip here to say that this is the end of the video. Cheers to the progress that I've made today. High five, self-hug. And cheers to making more progress tomorrow, on the premise that my neck feels comfortable with all of that pressure that I was putting on it. Yeah. So, of course, at home now, this is the first clip that I'm making at or for this video at home, just to say that this is the end of the video, and then I'm gonna actually go back to the very start of the video to say what actually happened between the time of me filming this video after coming back home and in between that time and after the phone died. Very basically just about the fact that I can now actually do a headstand on the wall, and the fact that I was able to hold it for quite a while, which I'll speak about at the start of the video. But for now, that's it. This is the end of the video. Cheers to the progress I've made today, and cheers to making more progress tomorrow. If I don't make more progress tomorrow on the headstand, that is absolutely fine. I need my time to recover. I need my space to recover. And if I think I need it, I absolutely will take it. On that note, cheers. Cheers to living an amazing life. Hell yeah.